No. Hide this one. Okay. Life is an endless loop of grocery shopping and forgetting the most important ingredient. Disagree? Crazy ass rainstorms. That one for sure. All right, let's get a rocking and a rolling. We've got a brand new, quote unquote, Pioneer format to play this evening, thanks to the eventual bannings, the eventual action of Wizards of the Coast. So I actually wasn't planning on pulling it up on stream, so it takes me 1/2 second here. So, in standard, banned Wilderness Reclamation, Growth Spiral, Teferi Time Raveler, Cauldron Familiar. Some of these are very strange. 1, 2, 3. We're about to rotate in a month, and I do not believe there's any sign of mythic thing happening between now and then, or a player's thing, or pro thing, tour, invitational, I don't know. But this is what we're focused on right here. Pioneer, Inverter of Truth, Kethis the Hidden Hand, Walking Ballista, and Underworld Breach, all banned. Combo winter is over, baby. They did write some paragraphs on how they understood that the win rates of these decks were not problematic, was what they said before, and I believe them, but I also believe that everyone was having a miserable time, and the outpouring of joy today has been incredible to watch, and I haven't even been watching it all that thoroughly. I know right now people could be choosing to go watch the host of the Pioneer cast, Ross Miriam and Tannen Grayson, as well as Strong Sad, which is the good Todd. I want to say Todd Anderson, are doing a stream right now, and they are fantastic human beings. You should definitely check out their stream and their podcast at Cast Pioneer on Twitter, Pioneer Cast in your podcast player. And they're going to be over the moon about this because everyone was sort of really down on Pioneer. The fact that they only unbanned this bullshit the last time, and then they completely snuck this up on us. Nobody knew that this announcement was happening. They even put out a poll, Wizards of the Coast did, on their Twitter, so kudos to them on that. And they were asking whether or not we liked the sudden banning announcement. I personally do. I think a lot of other people are going to waffle on it because they're not going to be pleased when something gets banned and they didn't feel like it was justified. They didn't feel like it was coming. I certainly would probably feel that way if they had just like jumped Astrolabe on us in Modern. But that's food for another time to think about. So we're going to be playing Mono Green Karn. I've made very few tweaks to this list, but I did. I threw in 3 Oath of Nissa. I trimmed 1 land. I trimmed 1 of the other Hydra we were playing, and now we're playing Genesis Hydra. I think this might be just a better card to play in the format in the dark, and I saw that some deck lists were transitioning to this in the meantime anyway. I trimmed 1 Jadelight Ranger. I think that's the biggest change. We had to cut the Walking Ballista from the sideboard. I threw in an aligned Hedron network. This allows us to deal with creatures that are power 5 or greater and exile all of them until aligned Hedron network leaves the battlefield. So the general goal of our deck is to build up a density of mana, and then vomit out a planeswalker, which will then gain us additional value, drop additional planeswalkers to win the game. We can also do the same thing with Genesis Hydra. So without further ado, let's go and get exploring into this beautiful, shiny, new, tremendous Pioneer format. It's gonna be great. New format. Who dis? Who dis? You gotta send me your teamer rec list when you get that together, Alex. I feel like Sultai rec might just be better still because it's got Scarab God, but we'll see. And I assume Aspiring Spike will be back on this shit tomorrow, so he'll have the really brilliant stuff. I did already see that, again, Niv Mizzet was putting up some results, and I made some concessions in my sideboard and my black decks for that, which we'll get to when we get there. Won the die roll, that's where we want to be. You're here against Fresh Kale. Our hand is absolute fire. Keep. turn 3 Vivien or Karn, we can choose accordingly, and our entire sideboard is a wish board. So turn 1 ramp, turn 2 ramp, turn 3 planeswalker of choice.
That's it. I'm dead.
It's okay, we've got redundant ramp this game. The teamer list is ready now, is stocky. Trying to cut a few of the ones that have too many copies for some spiciness. 4 of Censor, though. Okay. I believe you've said words that are meant to make sense. Dread Wanderer. Sure. So their deck is like relatively full of removal, but this is boring right now with functional. I know that feeling. Let's cancel. I'm gonna go all eggs in one basket here. See how that works out for me. I'm not exactly sure what they're gonna be on right now. Maybe I should have split them up, but it's not gonna matter too much. I know what the format is full of, so I want to give it a day or two and tweak it. I agree with that. I think anyone who wants to play mid-range or control right now, good lord, is definitely going to have a rough go of it. So that is why this is the first list I decided to try out, instead of something more mid-range or controlling, because I want to see what's up with the format, and maybe we'll make tweaks as we go along. Okay. I can't cast a Nissa who shakes the world until I hit another mana source, but I'm pretty sure this is what I want. She's the one that I want. She's the one that I want. Woo, 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 honey. And then we'll just throw 2 counters on this Elvish Mystic, and we've got a nice defensive board set up, despite the fact that they had push triple Thoughtseize. Good gravy. Word Doctor, this mono black aggro deck is certainly off to a start here. Perhaps looking at some copies of Heartless Act in their hands. No action on this turn. That's what we want to see. My boards are so far geared more towards aggro. I think that's generally going to be the shape of the meta for this week, for a number of reasons. All right, so if I fight now, let's just make a 5/5 trample. They can't block me anyway, so just smush. Smush. Nice deck, nerd. And then next turn we can wish for something fat out of our sideboard. Any of the green creatures. They're going to draw a single card with Castle Lochthwain. I'm not particularly concerned about Castle Lochthwain. Probably just getting like Questing Beast and just gonna go, yeah, they're done. You're done. I will say the loss of Walking Ballista is significant in this matchup because they have a bunch of X1s. And we'll see how good their sideboard is against us, because our sideboard is we get to move some cards around and then we press next game. So I move these cards and then I move these cards and I put these cards over here. And then I pull this down and expand that out. No, I don't want to expand that out anyway. That's fine. Actually, I can shrink these, right? Get them all in frame. They're neato, though. They're neato. So. This is the reason I wanted to play a proactive deck for the first league. So we hit mono, black, aggro. Okay, this hand has Burning-Tree Emissary, which is pretty good, but it's only got 1 land, so it's really sketchy. I don't want to go down on cards against Mono Black. If they have turn 1 Thoughtseize, I'm going to be flipped on this hand unless we top deck the land. But I feel like this matchup's going to be a lot about top decks anyway. We've got God-Pharaoh statue on the board. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know it. Where's my boy? There's my boy. Nicky B, the big boss. All right, well, stuck the bad hand. Let's see if we stumble our way out of it. Let's see if we stumble our way out of it. If we do make it to 2 lands, we've got 2 shots at 2 lands. We've got 20 lands in the deck. I feel like that's a good enough shot. They took the Wolfwillow Haven, so this means they have a Fatal Push in their hand. But we ripped the land anyway. And Fatal Push means they're not putting threats on the board as quickly as they otherwise could be, so. Yikes! Oh, baby. Looks like we're not doing shit today. On the plus side, their draw is not particularly speedy, and they're down to 3 cards, so maybe we'll be okay. Let's draw some mana. Good lord. I mean, you just take whatever you want. They're going to take Genesis Hydra, I assume, but yeah. Triple Thoughtseize again. Okay, Moto, you're just not taking my commands. So excited for Pioneer now, though. I agree with that, and I was excited for last week. Kali Toss. Ooh, Spawn of Mayhem. Okay, that's not as terrifying. I mean, it do be scary, but you do be scary. All right, let's hit a land next turn so we can drop Nissa, and then the turn after we've got the nuts. No more pushes, please. Maybe they got a Murderous Rider or something as their last card. Kill my Planeswalker. Upkeep, they're going to kill some. Nope. Okay. Well, this is one of the better-ish draws. Trigger. Graveyard, please. Graveyard, please. Yikes. No cards drawn. No cards were drawn this day. But I do have a 4/3, so if we peel a Vivien Monsters, not Monsters Advocate, Vivien Arkbow Ranger, we can just fight down their shit, so that feels pretty good. I wonder, where is my mono green deck? I know I have it. I know I own it. This deck was so much freaking fun. Oh, see? No, I called it. I called it. I literally called exactly Murderous Rider, by the way. I would like to point it out. I know this format. I know this is blue-white? No, it's not. Huh. Nothing's in there. I know I'll move my shit, but Jesus. Oh boy. Alright, well, their board's getting fat, and our board is getting very dead. This might be too little too late. So we're going to take... Yeah, this is enough to kill us on its own. Alright, too little too late. Stumbled and died. It's okay. It's okay. I think I've got my mono green Karn deck here. So this is... That's Urza, yeah. Also, both games are the triple Thoughtseize. Can we be real? Okay, Sultai Delirium and Niv. Oh, cardboard cards. Smells so good. This has got to be it. Yeah, this is it. It's mono green Karn. All right. Let's go. Let's go win this one. Let's go win this one for the channel. Let's go win this one for Karn. Well, Karn was very necessary before. It may be the case that Karn is no longer a necessary part of this main deck, which would make me really sad, but might be the case. That said, I own Karns for life now, so Karn's great. This doesn't have a land that can actually start this hand, so we gotta ship it. Double Oath of Nissa doesn't feel bad. So, let's put the Karn on the bottom, I guess. Feel like I have time to find another threat, and I've got double Oath of Nissa, so I'm likely to. Holy shit. That's an awkward one. Okay, so next turn we could play Burning-Tree into Wolfwillow Haven, which seems like a good setup. I also feel like the Nykthos is something we just definitely want with Oath of Nissa and Wolfwillow Haven already in our hand. And it's something that can't be disrupted, where like Oath of Nissa can pick us up another something. I do not know exactly how I'm supposed to navigate this matchup, but I do like having this cantrip. It does make for a wider range of keeps off the opener. Yeah, like our next turn has the potential to be absolutely bonkers, I think. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. No, our next turn's not going to be bonkers. It's just going to be fine. Our turn 3 could be completely nuts. Or by 3, I mean 4. Which is slow-ish. So I can play this turn, but she'll just get attacked down because she only goes up to 5. And if they have another land drop, they just take her out. So we're definitely playing Oath Jadelight, which is not bad at all. Okay. This doesn't do anything right now. The Oath doesn't add to my... I guess I could just play Genesis Hydra for 2? Oh, non-land permanent. Okay, I haven't played with that yet. Okay, so I definitely want to Hydra for more than 2. I think 3 or 4 is the minimum, so like 6 mana. So I think we just Jadelight because I definitely want to hit a land. And then we'll see what we put on top we can Oath of Nissa for. Or I could just draw 2 lands. That'd be fine too. Let's get another threat. So if they have 1 Thoughtseize or otherwise effect, then I get to still have something going on. Second Genesis Hydra, second Jadelight Ranger. I think second Jadelight Ranger is pretty good because we have 1, 2, 3. No, that doesn't really work out. Second Jadelight Ranger is still probably okay. I haven't played with Genesis Hydra yet. So I'm not actually sure how it works out. I am pretty sure they're going to have a kill spell here, so. Now, if they have a land, they can just... Ooh. Okay, I'm excited for no land. I'm also excited to not block. They should know that they're going to get through for damage here, but... They have land. Spawn. Okay, so they're just assuming they can erase me. Which is fair. I mean, that's a pretty good board that they've put together. So Nykthos goes for 1, 2, 3, 4 for 5 mana. And then 6 off the forest, which means I get to go Genesis Hydra X4, which could floop something reasonable into play. Yeah, I think that's the only thing we're interested in doing. I can't play a Jadelight and then Nykthos this turn, but I can do that next turn. So let's add green equal to our devotion, cast that, go Genesis Hydra for all my manas. Alright. No whammy. No whammy. Give me one of these. I want one of these. Yeah, buddy. Alright, so we get a Vivien Arkbow Ranger. Which puts our devotion up to like maximum overdrive. Downside is I can't Oh, this is bite, not fight, right? Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target. Yeah, they don't deal it back. So just Hydra nukes down spawn, and that might be game. Bam. Bite, not fight, baby. Bite, not fight. It's completely unbalanced, and I love it. What's up, Jiggy Wiggy? We're playing some Pioneer, bruh. Prankle. Oh god, that has haste you. Alright. So this is only to a player. So I think they're just gonna rankle swing at me and make each of us sack a creature. Yeah, that's fine. I can deal with that. They're going to sack their Scrap Heap Scrounger because they just get to rebuy it later. Each player discards a card. Each player loses 1 life and draws a card. Each player sacrifices a creature. So their hand must be absolute garbage. But luckily, like, we drew 2 lands off of one of our earlier Jadelights, so this is totally fine. Sack a creature. That one. Thank you. And I have a truly disgusting amount of mana. Got it. So it's about to get even more? Okay, understood. Understood. So we'll play BTE, Burning-Tree Emissary. We'll go ahead and add my mana. 1, 2, 3, play Jadelight. See what she floops. 2 forests, yikes. Use this Vivien to pump the Hydra. Punk their Prankle. And then crack in for 6. Seems real good. Seems real good. Yeah. I think that's the only thing that makes sense. So do that. Yeah, Jiggy, if you like going big, this deck is here for you. So, Hydra, Punk. I don't know, do I just kill the Knight? Because, like, they can keep doing this, right? Nah, I'll just take them out. Because then they can't kill her back. Looking for a modern deck. Oh, yeah. Well, the Urza variants seem reasonable, so FYI. Might be going back to Niv. Yeah, Niv, Wusa has been crushing it on Niv. Now also, FYI... Not for your information. For the information of anyone who's paying attention to this game, if they draw any more discard effects, yeah, like that, I'm good. I'm in top deck mode here. So don't you worry about me. I'm fine over here. Would you like to attack? No. Okay. So this does give the creature death touch. So we can sack our Hydra to attack through for a total of, this is going to become a 6/7. So I can make this a 7/7 and then attack. We kind of get blown out if they have a Murderous Rider. So I wonder if we should just start plussing with Vivien and then hang out. But then again, if they do have specifically Murderous Rider or... if they have Murderous Rider, they can kill the Vivien if I sit back and just try to plus her up to 5. So that doesn't seem like a good plan. I'm going to split the counters because it's not relevant. This is going to become a 6/7 if they pump it. And we're just going to go in and see what happens. We'd really like to draw a Karn off the top. That is what we want more than anything else. So they can pump their Knight and block and trade with my Hydra. They'll take 0 damage this turn, but they also won't have the mana to get back their Scrap Heap Scrounger, so I'm pretty excited for that, if that is how this shakes out. Oh, Niv is a fantastic deck. Okay, so we're just getting through for 7? Alright. Let's make a wolf. Because I don't need the extra devotion, and next turn we can just swarm through and kill them. Basically, no matter what they do. Like, I think they're getting Scrap Heap Scrounger back, EOT. Yeah, that's pretty pathetic on this board. I have something ludicrous to like 30 mana here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 and then 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Or 23 and then another 9. So 32. 32 mana. Seems good. Seems good. So we took down our first one against mono black aggro, which is definitely a deck that could give us trouble. The deck I'm most worried about is if we run into anyone who's just playing like Pile of Lightning Bolts deck. The Pile of Lightning Bolts is normally very difficult for us to deal with because they can just point them at any of our creatures and then they'll play to the board, which means our planeswalkers will be under attack very quickly. So. Winning die rolls seems good. Yeah, I should try the new Niv Mizzet in Modern. The depressing thing for me is that Niv has not been putting up results in like challenges and stuff. Man, this hand is fire. I like this card. I like this card a lot. This is having a good green cantrip is kind of busto. So our opponent needs early and significant interaction, and they're mulling to 5. I wasn't convinced about Oath, but I was like, I have to put them in. Like, it's the new card. It's the new card. You have to put in the new card, and just see if it's any level of good. That's what I said about my wife. Planes. Oh, this should be easy. All right. We get to do everything this turn. God, I love this deck. So they're going to untap this with Violent Symbiote. And hold on, no, that's not me. Busted does make me feel good, though. I think Genesis Hydra is where I would like to be next turn. Thank you. And then Karn the turn after that. Good luck, opponent. Where's your white removal now, nerd? What do you got? So I'm assuming they're on Boros Heroic? Maybe Mono White Heroic. Let's see what they can do. Grispoon, sure. Oh, maybe it's Mono White Auras? Or Black White Auras? As far as I remember, that's actually a pretty bad matchup for us. Yeah, this thing's getting big fast. So we are actually going to have our work cut out for us in getting through this matchup. Okay, so play the Nykthos 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Oh, more mana. Okay, so play the BTE. Then activate Nykthos for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold on. So count that off. This is the Nykthos 6, 7. Is that all I have? I think that's all I have. Yeah, I know we're looking at Karn board. So we have a aligned Hedron network, but I can't quite play it this turn, I think. So we play the Burning-Tree Emissary. Devotion goes to 6. Oh, the Emissary gives me the mana, so 6, 7, 8, 9. So we can just wreck them with Aligned Hedron Network and take that off the board. I think that's 100% what we're doing. Huh. Good for me for including that last minute. All right. Yeah. I think we even get to attack for 1 as well. Where's the thing? Where's my favorite quote for this?
That's so ratchet.
Hello. There we go. Okay, so activate for green. Whee! 6, 7, 8. Yeah, perfect. Hello. I understand why trust a golem, right? Yeah, it's just the Hedron network. There's plenty of like cool choices for next turn, but this is clearly what we want to be doing right now. Bye, nerd. Dem golems suck. Hey, my golem's gonna make this into a 4/4 beater. All right, we're gonna cast a God-Pharaoh statue next turn. Do you even know who I am? Hold on.
Demand to see Life's manager. Make Life rue the day it thought it could give Cave Johnson lemons. Do you know who I am?
The man who's going to burn your house down with the lemon. Alright, so this is just going to die to a Skysovereign, I'm pretty sure. What is it? Oh, no, it's too big. It's ever so slightly too large. Okay, so that's fine. We're just going to Genesis Hydra for 1,000,000 and see where we go. I can't place that clip. You can place that clip. Come on now. So, play Nissa, untap the Wolfwillow, tap it for 3, tap the Nykthos, play a Giant Hydra. I think is the line. It's from Portal 2, my friend. It's from Portal 2. Character's name is Cave Johnson. Genesis Hydra for X equals 7. You didn't play Portal 2? Go do your homework, Jesus. What are you even doing on this stream? What the hell, man? Please allow me to resolve my... Oh! Oh, that's a whiff. Alright. Well, Doctor, that's one heck of a disappointing flip off that Genesis Hydra, and he cannot be pleased about that one. Good golly, oh my. Oh, Vivien Arkbow Ranger coming in off the top, so that'll set him up in short order for next turn. In the meantime, the favored Hoplite, with the ability to potentially gain flying out of the black-white Orders deck, could be trouble. But we're not expecting too much out of him. Feeling a little bit lackluster against this unsurmountable board. That's right, I said un. Alright, let's just get the God-Pharaoh statue and just lock him out of this game. Literally, if I just played God-Pharaoh statue this turn, they wouldn't have been able to cast spells. Which is a pretty good move, I think. So... Because this is 4 mana to bring it back? Yeah. Bye, friend. Bye. Alright. Gotta win 2 more against this aggressive deck full of commons. What do you think you're doing over there, huh? Playing commons. Okay. My friend plays like this exact deck in Modern. Neat. Yeah, Mono Green Devotion is pretty neat, but its power level is much more suited for Pioneer. Oh, also we needed to play. That's probably really loud. Yeah, it is. My bad. My bad. Anyone who's wearing headphones, that's on me. Huh. I'm gonna keep this, but this hand is real sketch. Opponent's on the mull, so I feel more incentivized to keep it. We have triple cantrip, so If I hit a land on turn 1, we get to play a Wolfwillow on 2. That's actually a pretty lackluster opening. I probably should have mulled this against a deck that's likely to have next to no removal. But yeah, they are black-white auras. So that was a big problem for them last game. Luckily for us, it looks like they're probably holding Fatal Push here, and I'm not playing into it, so that's great. Okay, I would like my deck to stop scaring me, and that would be good. Now we could just tell that to the Jund player. He's Sundering Titan for all 3 of their lands on turn 3. I'm not saying that you can't win games with that in Modern. That is not what I said, but I feel like it is more suited, more suitable in Pioneer. Yeah, because we can Wolfwillow next turn. And we want to Oath again just to try to find another land dropper better. I mean, Burning Tree's not bad. We already have a bunch of payoffs in our hands, so we'll just take that. Was cool, he 3-0'd our FNM versus Jund Amulet Titan Greentron. Dude, he beat Greentron? It's funny, because Greentron is like kind of the deck that I would think is basically the better version of this in Modern. So, that's fun to hear. So next turn I can play Wolfwillow Haven, Burning-Tree Emissary, and then the third Oath, I guess, which is not impressive. But they haven't really done anything much yet. They are going to get to cantrip and make a mild-sized monster, but Stram doesn't get a bunch of extra size. He just gets them to draw cards, which is admittedly powerful. It's just not particularly good against us. He Karn Liquid Metalled for the winning, putting Karn in play on turn 2. Yeah, this deck can almost do that. Oh, so he's probably playing Arbor Elf Utopia Sprawl, right? Okay, so they can protect their SRAM from targeted things, but if they make it too big, we'll just Hedron network it again later, assuming that we hit a Karn. Would like to hit a Nykthos. Leyline they banned from... Oh, yeah. Leyline of Abundance. Yeah, that card is bonkers. Okay, I can play Oath first to try to hit Nykthos, and then cast BTE, and then activate Nykthos for 4. Which is not huge, but I don't think there's any reason not to make this play, so we're going to. Come on, baby. Do it. Do it. Do it. Nope. Elvish Mystic is probably a reasonable way to spend my mana this turn. Or so we're gonna play land, Haven, Burning-Tree Emissary. Oh, so Satyr is probably the best pickup. Actually, Satyr is definitely the best pickup because Satyr synergizes with a land with Wolfwillow Haven on it. So play Forest, play Haven. So next turn we start having Mondo mana, which is obviously not too impressive, being that it's going to be turn 4, but we'll take it. Beggar not chooser over here, my friends. And then if we find a Nykthos, it's just going to be the nuts. I kind of like Genesis Hydra. I definitely like Oath of Nissa. Oath of Nissa being able to help us find specific bits and pieces and ignoring others is kind of nice. Pushes the Llanowar Elf. It's a little late for that, my friend. You made me wish Lantern was good now. I didn't say that it wasn't. I just said that it's probably not as well positioned as the Chalice decks, but that doesn't mean you can't do it. I just think you're probably going to have a lot of problems against all 3 flavors of popular prowess. Okay, we might need to find a Karn sooner than later. I suppose we could Genesis Hydra into Nissa. No, we won't be able to bite him because of the Ale Seed of Life's Bounty. That's 8 power. I would like my opponent to chill out a little bit. That would be great. What do I have? 4, 5, 6 mana? That's not great. Play Nissa, play Hydra. That's not too bad, actually. If we draw a land of any kind, we're going to be pretty close. The problem is this is already going to kill us almost. So we got to find something real quick. Real quick. Okay. Wolfwillow goes here. Tap 3/6. Play Nissa with 1 floating. Untap it. Tap it. Add. It's not really great. Oh, hold on. What if, put the Haven on here, 3/6, yeah, 1 floating, untap it, tap it for 1, 2, 3, 4. So we get 5, so we Genesis Hydra for 3. That's not actually all that good. The next turn will be insane, but we're dead next turn. I think our best bet is just to Hydra as big as we can, which is 4. Because we just put the Haven here and go tap 6. Yeah, that's probably... I don't know how this saves me, but maybe... I mean, we hit the Vivien. Yeah, we're just dead. They're just going to attack us down. Oh well. I tried. We still have game 3 to go to. So... do I want to attack? Nah, I'm good. Let's die with indignity. If we got one more turn, though, we would be able to play Ulamog, I'm pretty sure. Which wouldn't actually help us that much. Is there anything that would? Oh, Emrakul. I don't really know in what way Emrakul would help. Oh, Moto. Do you want to block? I mean, I'd like to. Okay, you don't have any creatures you can block. Now, why did you ask? All right, moving on. All right, game 3rd. Let's have a hand that's absolute gasoline and smush them. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Would I like to play first? Yeah. Think so, yes. Turn 3 Karn. Turn 4 Hedron Network. It's so slow. It's also like really bad if it gets pushed. Hey, look, a clock. Well, we're playing all clocks in this deck. How much do I trust my Lennon Mulligan? Having Karn with not that much mana is probably a misstep. Having turn 3 Karn on play. I'm going to keep this. Let's see how badly we get punished. I'm pretty sure I should have mulliganed to a more aggressive hand, but we'll see what they do on their side, and then maybe we'll be good to go. They take 1 mull. Come on, take 2. Just take 2. You're on the draw. It's fine. You're going to be great. Oh, Larynx Punchworthy. We already beat Mono Black aggro. Although, in game 3, they played like nothing. So, it was interesting. I'd like to top deck a Wolfwillow Haven, a Satyr Wayfinder. Even a Burning-Tree Emissary would not be upsetting. I mean, wouldn't be thrilled about it, but I'll take it. Plains is good. Plains means no removal spell. Favored Hoplite, sure. You got it. It's not great with this hand. All right. I wonder if they think I have like a wilt. What I just need them not to do is remove my elf. Don't remove my SRAM. Sure, you got it. I will take one, gladly. Yikes. Well, this isn't getting exciting quickly, but... See, I can't play this after I play the Karn immediately, but I can get it into play the next turn with Vivien. Then crew it and fight something? Oh, that sounds good. Karn, the great creator. Or I could just get the boat. The boat's probably not as good. Heart of Kiran has this sweet synergistic play. Although that will cause my Vivien to die. Decisions, decisions, decisions. I can get the Hedron network and sort of pin them in on how they want to advance their own board. We can get Heart of Kiran, which sort of has a sneaky play for the future, but not immediately. Skysovereign is obvious, but also quite good. What if I get something like, I don't know, innocuous so that they don't want to be that aggressive? I don't think that actually makes any sense. I don't think it'll work out. Doing a top deck, a Burning-Tree Emissary, or a Oath of Nissa. Henge is no good right now. Can't get to it. It would be. Verdurous Gearhulk would be okay, except I think they're going to fly over me. Do what your heart wants. Heart of Kiran. I didn't choose that because you said the word heart. That would be stupid. I do wish I had their SRAM, though, because then I could draw a card when I play my Heart of Kiran. Oh, they are a Luris deck. Look at them. Sentinel's Eyes, sure. Listen, friend, I got nothing. I'm hands off. I'm F6'd. Do what you will. I love the sequencing. There's no free spells in this format, friend. Just play your shit. You're good. You don't need to worry. Yeah, I should have kept a more, or I should have tried to mull to a more proactive hand. Jeez. Holy freaking yikes over there. You see this guy? He's like 5'6" now. It's pretty good. Pretty big. Pretty big dude. So clearly should have taken the Hedron network. I mean, that's just obvious. Although they could, in theory, cast these out of their graveyard quickly afterwards. So yeah. Alright. Bye, Karn. Bonk. If I had gotten Skysovereign, they would have just put both of those on SRAM, I suppose. Yeah. So the question is, how many ethereal armors are they going to be able to play this turn? And how dead am I? I think the answer might be very. So we'll just play Heart and Voyaging Satyr this turn. Next turn we can go cast Vivien, and then, yeah, maybe Yeah. That's what I get. We just kind of flooded it out a bit. And this is the hand I kept. So this is where we are. You don't need to worry about it. You do not need to worry about this card. It's not going to work out. Should have gotten the Hedron Network. They would have had to split up their enchantments, but which doesn't really help me, but it's like kind of a neat threat, I suppose. So yeah, we can cast the Vivien next turn, but we can't get any devotion going. Yeah, this hand is just too slow. Just too slow. Oh. Yep. Oof. It's okay. We beat Mono Black Aggro in the first round in a surprising fashion, so not upset to get a little bit beat up here. We have a couple draw steps. We could pull out of this, but not looking great. Karn would be ideal because we get to exile this, and the Hateful Eidolon would not trigger from that. Okay, I guess that's fair. All right. No, it's fine. I don't need to take any game actions. They just saw my hand. They know I have likely nothing. They don't actually know I have nothing, but they know I have close to nothing. There's the big boy. What is that? 4? Yeah, +4. Yikes. No trample though. No trample. Just a 10/11. Second ethereal armor. No trample though. Just like an 18 power dude. Is it 18? Is it 18? 17. Shit. It's close. Close. Jump. Karn is technically an out. Good lord. All right. Please. 4, 5. 4, 5, 6, 7. Can almost get and cast the Hedron Network in one go, but I can't. Oh, now you're getting all bold. Now you're getting all bold. I see what's going on. All right, all right. Oh, I can get and cast the Hedron Network in one go. Oh, and I drew the Karn. All right, well then let's do that. So we're gonna have to burn our in-hand Nykthos for it, but that's fine. Not losing seems good. Not losing seems like where I want to be. So play the Nykthos, keep that one. 1, 2, 3. Untap. The Sentinel's Eyes are going to go to their graveyard where they will be able to cast both of them. What is the escape on this? 2 cards? Yeah, so they'll be able to cast those. But that's fine. And we can remove a loyalty counter from Karn to boot up the Heart of Kiran into a blocker. We'll see if they are aware of that interaction. But that was one of the best possible ways we could get here. And then next turn, we could probably just cast either Skysovereign or God-Pharaoh statue. Depending on what we draw, I guess we could play the Great Henge. We'll see. And that's assuming that we get there with our Karn intact. Grispoon. Okay, that's fine. Yep. Heart will still successfully chump block. All I need for them to do is not attack Karn with both creatures. That's all I need. That's the one that I want. The one that I want. Ooh, 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 honey. Play Sentinel's Eyes. I think they're playing Sentinel's Eyes. No, they're getting Lurrus. Oh, that's amazing. That is all the time in the world. Thank you. Going to combat, sure. I hope they don't have Fatal Push. That'll really take the wind out of my sails here. They're attacking me? With a 3-2? We're going in. Do what your heart wants unless your heart tells you not to play clocks. Fair enough. Do you have a Fatal Push? Doesn't look like it. Nope. They got. Everyone learns about Heart of Kiran someday. Sooner. What? What are you doing? You have a pump spell? Okay. Sure. I guess. Come on and SRAM, and welcome to the jam. Thank you, Lawrence Punchworthy. So 6, 7, 8, and it's reduced by 1. I could play the Great Henge this turn. They're going to play Lurrus, then they could play Ethereal Armor. Shit. Yeah. Kind of need to avoid that. Kind of can't. Skysovereign kills their SRAM. Then they play Lurrus and rebuy their SRAM. What's the boat's crew cost? 3. We can't do that. Guess I could just get Verdurous Gearhulk and beef my board. If only Ugin was an artifact. Yeah, that'd be good right now. Ulamog's a creature, but that's in there for Vivien to get, not for Karn to get. Karn can't do that. So I could get God-Pharaoh statue, because God-Pharaoh statue means they have to spend 5 mana to play their Lurrus. So I think Henge lets you gain 2 a turn, though, right? Yeah, but the problem is they play Lurrus, they play the Ethereal Armor, and then they crack us for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're not dead, but it's not great. Get Skoos, can't get Skoos. Like, Tormod's Crypt wipes out their graveyard, but, like, artifact Skoos. Yeah, this is a kind of shitty situation to be in. I think Skysovereign's the best thing to get, and then we just have to hope that we rip something good. We've done it once, so I guess we could do it again. Yeah, we get the Skysovereign, and then we just hope we top deck a creature with 2 power. That's basically where we're at. Doesn't feel great, but then again, I'm sure what I've been doing here has not felt great for them, so. I mean, the other option is just get the God-Pharaoh statue. Actually, is the God-Pharaoh statue better? Because basically, either way, they end up with mostly the same board. If I get the God-Pharaoh statue, they can attack me for 3 this turn. But it does make the rest of their game pretty rough. So 6, 7, 8. So if I draw a Karn, I can go Karn into nothing much. I'm just trying to plan for the future here, even though we don't really have one. I think I'd rather get God-Pharaoh statue. I think this is going to make it harder for them to continue their game plan. Even though they'll get to attack me for 3 next turn, that's probably okay. And slowing down the rest of their plan is much better. Shooting their SRAM, making them play Lurrus. No, Skysovereign's better. Sorry. Sorry to talk so much about like a very, very small marginal decision. Could we swap Delirium with Diviner so I can see it before I fall asleep? Yeah, we can do that. For you, my friend, of course. Yeah, I want to see if Cave Dan of the Faithless Brewing Podcast's Delirium list is good for this new meta. I think it will be fine. I had to create the sideboard from quote unquote scratch. I mean, I used my previous Delirium sideboard as a guide, and then I threw in some what are they called? Heartless Act? Is that what it's called? No, it's not called Heartless Act. That's the new card. Self-inflicted wound. Self-inflicted wound. Does Delirium have a one of Emrakul? It does not. It does not. We could put one in, but I'm not playing one right now. Apparently it hasn't been necessary since people realized they should just be playing 4 of Uro. They play a new SRAM? You have Luris in your hand, bruh. Brozette. Brobot. Bro they. Brolibdenum. Oh yeah, Uro is better. It's not, I mean, yeah. Bromide. Yep. Bromide. I just remember there was definitely a strong bad clip of him like referring to someone as molybdenum. I think it was someone who emailed him and their name was Molly, so like that actually made sense, but I still think it's funny. So this is only colors. So if we get this Skysovereign, we can punk this Hateful Eidolon or this Ram. And they can't use the Aelcid to protect it. Which is good. Which is good. Plays Godless Shrine. Doesn't shock it. Interesting. I think they didn't shock. Sure. Okay, so that's too big to beat with the boat now. Or at least with the boat trigger. I hate bad Bogles. It's a good deck. It's really fast. And it's got a lot of good protective tools. Okay, we've got a lot of dead cards in our deck, but that's not one of them. Yeah! Call your shot. Call your flippin' shit. This is probably the best possible. Unless it flips nothing. We're so flipping nothing. But we might. Might flip something good. Get her done, buddy. Good stuff. Give me the good stuff. Oh, it's all good stuff. All right, we get Nissa who shakes the world, boot up a forest, forest boots up the Skysovereign. Or we get Vivien. No, Vivien can't. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we're definitely taking that line. So, Nissa. No. Oh, I can unchoose it. Neat. Yeah, I definitely want that. Okay, Nissa, Hydra. Boot up a forest. Just let me bolt you. No. Suppose I could hold this back to block? Because they can't give it protection from colorless in any way? Attacking means I get to kill the SRAM. Blocking, I probably lose the Skysovereign, but I don't necessarily lose the game, which is probably better. Because that Hateful Eidolon's pretty likely to kill me. It doesn't have flying now, but they could just play the Grifspoon, or they can play Luris and then play the Grifspoon. All right, we're gonna hang out. We're gonna see if they walk into my vehicle again. It's been a super grindy matchup. I like it. Feel alive. So I'm assuming they're going to go cast Lurrus, cast... Oh! You put your Lurrus in your hand. I know you... I watched you do it. I watched you. Please play one more aura on it. Do not attack with a 4/4. Don't do it. Holy shit. I swear to Christ, if you attack with this Hateful Eidolon, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to be so disappointed. I'm very disappointed in you, opponent. I'm very disappointed in you. That Lurrus is pretty. It sure do be pretty. I have 2 different creatures that can okay, well. Where's my thing? Where's my thing? Where's my thing? Chonk boat. Chonk boat chonks. Chonk chonk. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Alright. So we're just in the don't lose part of this game. Best way not to lose is to boot up a forest. Perhaps they just want to draw cards. There's no world in which that was worth it. There's no way. There's no freaking way. It's fine. I think they're excited about playing Pioneer again, and they don't know all the interactions. Especially considering they can replay the Eidolon. Not anymore, they can't. I mean, maybe this was the mistake. Because they're just going to come back at me with flying again with the Griff Spoon. They have to have more ethereal armors to win the game here. Did you see some cruise ships tried to go on cruises and then became hotbeds of Corona and had to stop cruising? I did. Oh, also, hi, Roy. If you think that they were thinking your line, I don't think they thought far enough ahead, unless they thought even farther ahead than I just did, and they have enough auras right now to Griff Spoon plus equip a bunch of other shit and just kill me. If that's the case, then yeah, they're going to get me here. Clearing Aegis. Okay. Tap target creature and opponent's controls. Sure. Just one? It depends on... Yeah, it just depends on how many levels down the line they were thinking of it. Because, like, I just got away with murder. Maybe they think their only out is to go off a Stram. Yeah, I guess so. But then why are they putting enchantments onto a creature that can't attack this turn? Black and white do not have ways to grant haste. Unless Mark Rosewater's been lying to us about tertiary mechanics. Like, black does not grant haste. I was hoping they would pick Voyaging Satyr so I could use my Voyaging Satyr to untap Forest A. Okay, they're going to put Griffspoon into play? Yeah, that's not casting a spell, so they don't get to draw a card, so that's fine. They do have a 4/6. They could cast a 5... They could make it a 5/7. They could make it a 6/8. If they cast both sets of Sentinel's Eyes out of their graveyard, they cast Ailsid of Life's Bounty. Okay. I would like to draw... what? Another Karn. Vivien's not actually all that good because they've got double Ailsid up. Wow. Thank you, deck. Henge puts me to 8, but God-Pharaoh statue just wrecks their ability to progress the game. And then we just keep Skysovereign back to keep us alive. If we have to chump block. In which case, it feels like Henge would be better. Counters on boat with Gearhulk. I mean, I could do. To what end? I can't put enough on that I kill them this turn. And this is going to block. We're going to attack with... Well, I don't want to attack with Skysovereign because if they crack back, they kill me. I like big boats and I cannot lie. I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I'm pretty sure what I'm doing here is getting Great Henge, casting Great Henge, and the next turn Karn gets me Verdurous Gearhulk and we can like go off, but it also draws me extra cards. We also have a huge board, right? Like I can start attacking on the ground, I'm pretty sure. Not yet, but soon. They won't be able to tap my flyer with their sorcery speed stuff. We can ult Nissa soon. Yeah, it's really, really unimpressive. So it's actually just better to keep ticking up most of the time. All right, let's play the Karn out, see where we go from here. It's our third Karn. We got real lucky. This deck likes me. Angry. What are you angry about? Yeah, let's get the Henge. Play the Henge for what? 3? Seems. Ult the Walker. Ult the Walker! Sorry. Inhaled a lot of dust today. Okay. Pass the turn. Who knows? Mana's made up at this point. Yeah, it's just like all forms of economy. Do I just attack with this Genesis Hydra and make them sack an Ailsid? Probably. I can't see them group blocking enough to kill this, and I can't see me needing the one extra blocker. I'm waiting for Roy to be screaming in chat, "Don't attack! Don't do it!" We're going to do it. I want to use my copy of the Abyss. Okay, so this makes it slightly more likely for us to just win next turn, so that's nice. So they could only have 2 more Ethereal Armors in their deck. They can't have main deck copies of Lurrus because they were playing a Companion Lurrus. So they need to be able to tap multiple creatures, and they need to be able to make their favorite Hoplite absolutely gigantic. I don't think they can do all of it, but let's find out. And we're at Virtual 8, which they might not be aware of, and they definitely at this point should have figured out that we have a blocker. I'm not sure that they did, but they should be able to. Okay, so they're playing both Sentinel's Eyes out of their graveyard first, looking to draw cards. That's smart. And they're going to be looking for more copies of Ethereal Armor or perhaps All That Glitters. I wonder if they're actually playing both. If they're playing both, I could actually be a little bit scared of how many large creatures they could have swinging in. This one doesn't have lifelink yet, though. So like, that's pretty significant, I think. I think. More blockers. More blocker for the blocker gods. They only have 3 minutes, not 1. Oh, they have 3 minutes, not 1. Yeah. They're probably playing both. I mean, I agree, but we haven't seen a single copy of All That Glitters in either game. It's possible they're not for curve considerations and for the fact that it's often sort of win more when you have the 4 copies of Ethereal Armor, but I will say I would think they would want to play it. I mean, yeah, this is I gotta shoot my shot. If they have a way to stop me from blocking here, where we die. If not, should be good. Block. Sign blocker. Good. Boat sounds. On it. On it. I had to stop the boat sound. The boat died. Hold on. Where is it? Where I have the perfect thing.
They came
Behind!
Alright, so activate Henge, gain 2 life, move on. Does not have trample. Okay, so... Okay, BTE draws me a card. Oop. So let's see if we can combo off with our SRAM. Oath of Nissa. Yes, please. Genesis Hydra? Yeah, because if we hit a Vivien, we're going to win this game, I think. Holy shit, our mana. Holy shit. Okay. Well, hold on. Oh, we're doing it. I do want to save 5 mana, so for the Verdurous Gearhulk, potentially. Yeah. I know of the Forest, I know of the Nissa, but I'm casting a Genesis Hydra for 18, so I think we're going to be alright. Okay. Sure. Take one of the Vivien Arkbow Rangers. Yes. Okay. Cast it. Hydra comes in. Yeah. Draw a card. Okay. Burning-Tree, sure. So I can give this Genesis Hydra trample, but that doesn't actually win me the game. I think we just have to fight down their Hoplite, which is kind of awkward at this point. Holy shit. Alright. I gotta make choices quicker. Gearhulk. So, use this, fight that. Oh shit, they're gonna give it pro green if they're smart. Fuck. I'm gonna be in trouble in a second. Oh, they didn't. Thank God. Whew. No Ulamog. I can't Ulamog that way. That doesn't work. That's not an option. That is not a thing one can do. And I do not have time to talk about the things that I can and can't do here. Attack. Go. Yes, I could have played this turn more optimally, but I'm on 46 seconds on clock right now, so... No Ulamog. So Ulamog requires you to downtick Vivien by 5. That's the only way you can get it. So that's not an option. It's just not something I can do, right? Even if it was, the better thing to do in this match at this moment would be to Emrakul, correct? So if they can Griffspoon and create a sufficiently large flyer here, we're just going to die. And there wasn't any way I could stop that. So I think there's a chance we're just going to die. Next turn is just right-click attack all. But we're going to die before we get there, I'm pretty sure. This is about to be 5 power. They can play 2 more Sentinel's Eyes out of their graveyard. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're dead. And we have no flying blockers. And I don't think there's actually any way I could have prevented it. So, a little disappointing, but we will with that attitude. I just don't think attitude has anything to do with it, Larynx Punchworthy. They might time out trying to kill me. They got a lot of triggers to deal with. They had an ethereal armor in their hand. All you gotta do is attack, friend. They had to clear their mana. They clicked through their attacks. Well, we'll take it. It doesn't feel good, but we'll take it. We take those here. So, bad beats win, but Moto playing is a skill, I guess. I said, hey there, good luck and have fun, and they never responded to me, so I'm just going to go with that was all about karma. And I'm going to lean into my homer. They were going to win despite all their mistakes. They were, actually. I did win. They timed out, but they also clicked through their attack phase where they could have killed me and allowed me to kill them. Remember, folks, not all 5-0s are created equal. If this ends up being a 5-0, it will be a very disingenuous one. Which is fine. Like, none of them are more authentic, quote-unquote, than others, but some of them are softer. Let's say that. Is this a format again? It sure is, buddy. I don't know if you noticed that banned and restricted announcement this morning. Just because I stream and I upload videos, and I used to do Pioneer content before it went to hell, I wanted to get some videos in today and most of tomorrow. And then I'll probably go back to grinding Modern. It's just nice to have other formats to play. I have more of a reason to play Legacy too. Well, this hand is nuts. If our opponent is light on disruption, which so far our opponents really haven't been, but I am gonna guess they're on Urian. Okay, because I was literally about to say the words like I'm pretty sure most people have opted for like powerful proactive decks like I have done here. We're probably against Esper Urian. It's gonna be Thoughtseize? Yeah, sure. I'm gonna take my Karn, but we have a good density of we have a good density of threats in the deck, so we should be all right with this. Playing Modern, then shifting to Pioneer seems like having nuclear item, then going back to rocks and sticks. That is, I think that's patently incorrect, because just like Modern is actually a more busted version of Legacy in some ways, Pioneer is a more busted version of Modern in some ways, because the difference in those formats tends to be the answers are not as good as the threats, the more modern that you get. Standard has the problem of you never have like 8 of any one. Oh, shit. You never have 8 of any one effect. So like you never have 8 mana elves in Standard. You never have 8, playable this or whatever. But you never have 8 discard spells usually. But Pioneer has the advantage of having those things. So I would suggest that you might want to check out those formats, because you might be missing out on some cool stuff. And I will say that like when Pioneer was in combo winter for the last little while, it was less than great. But well, we don't need a win con until the next turn, so we have a turn to draw one now. So we have Genesis Hydra, we have Oath of Nissa, we have Jadelight Rangers that help us find win cons, Vivien, Nissa, and Karn. I guess if I have to play those, I will. I mean, you don't have to. No one's going to make you play them. No Cavern plus Vile hurts. I agree, but you also have to realize, like, there's no path. There's no lightning bolts. 4-color humans and 3-color humans is a deck in these formats. I don't know how good it is right now, but it exists. I grind all the GPs, so yeah. See? There you go. Well, like, I love doing team trios events, which obviously is probably not going to be a thing for the next little while. But team trios events are super fun, and my team is awesome. And I usually would play Standard or Pioneer for us. Okay, I was really, really hoping they weren't going to verdict us there, and they didn't. They could have. They might be able to next turn, but they took mulligans, so we're on the elf beatdown plan here, which I'm okay with. We legacy now. I'm gonna play Wolfwillow Haven. Last card in hand. Tap my shrine for Devotion to Green, and crack my Haven. Oh, Wolfie, You came and you killed. I guess Niv Mizzet can be my bread. Yep. Niv Mizzet is a very real deck in this format right now. I don't know if that will last, but it's definitely real right now. Okay, let's see if they have Verdict. Nope, they have Concession. Just play Elves. My opponent hit me with Thoughtseize, Thoughtseize, Thought Erasure, and died. Do you need to pop that as a sorcery speed? Only on your turn. So it's stupid. But only on your turn. It's not technically sorcery speed. It's like that new sorcery speed. The new improved sorcery speed, quote unquote. It's like, because it's from Eldraine. They did the same thing on, what's it called? The Wishclaw Talisman. Holy yikes, Batman. Boy, is that a mulligan. Wow. Boy, is that a mulligan. All right, that's a keeper. Bottom. Man, if we get Thoughtseize, we're going to be so fucked. All right. We're probably getting Thoughtseize. Maybe it's just Thought Erasure. Maybe they'll have to wait till turn 2. Yeah. Thank God for tap lands. 1 land, baby. We could have gone with 1 land. We really could have with the hand that we had. I'm going to lead on Mystic because this gives me the potential to play Jadelight next turn. And then if we don't Jadelight, we go Wolfwillow and Oath. But I'm greed. I would have pitched land, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. That's an option. They didn't do anything? Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Haven. Also Haven. You're not playing land destruction. Alright. Oh, I just wanted to double develop my mana. Because that was my turn 2. I don't need a land yet. So... And then this turn I can Oath into a Planeswalker. Uh-oh. That's fine. So we'll play Oath first. See what we hit. Karin? Oof. Okay. Well, at least we got rid of the chaff there. So play Jadelight because we could flip a Nykthos? Although I don't think that really matters all that much. Okay. Don't need that. Fuck. Alright. It's cool. We could draw the card next turn. It'll still be great. Well, I played this deck enough, I think. I know what I'm up to with it. Is this Verdict? It's gotta be Verdict. Bellhaunt! That's a name I've not heard in a long time. Long time. Of course I know him. He's me. Okay. I think this is just Heart. I really want to put God-Pharaoh statue in my hand, but I think they'll be able to discard it. So we could get and cast Heart of Kiran, which is going to protect our Planeswalker pretty well. Downside will be if they have another Oath of Kaya. It's not super likely in their 80-card deck, but it's possible. They could have Murderous Rider, but, I mean, we're not here to play around everything. And then we've got a Heart in play, so that's not bad. Noah, get the boat. Never punished. No, we're getting. I mean, we're getting Heart, which is like a small boat. It's a little boat. It's just a little boat. It's just a little boat. Don't be afraid of a little boat. Right then, the Heart of Kiran. No one get the boat. That's fantastic. Boom, 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 bing, 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 boom, 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 bing, ding, bing, bing, boom, boom, bing, ding, bing, 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 ding, bing, 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 bing. I feel like I really am missing the Walking Ballista in the sideboard already. not like a huge amount. Like it's not. I will get used to not having it, but it's just such a good card to be able to go get. It's got to be like 5-drop Ashiok. Teferi, sure. What are you gonna do? Tuck my Karn? Tuck's your Karn. Shit. No, seriously, don't tuck my Karn. I mean, you can. I'll kill your guy with a Heart of Kiran, but I want a Blightsteel Colossus in the sideboard. Can I sell you on Metalwork Colossus? I think that's the name of the card. Yeah, that's the name of the card. They're tucking the heart. That is bold. Okay. Oh, because then I get to attack? Shit. But then I get Big Boat. Kill Teferi. Okay. I guess that was pretty okay. That was a pretty alright play, I guess. If you make me tell you that you made an okay play, I guess I could do that. So our options here are get God-Pharaoh statue or Big Boat. Big Boat is just the best. Big Boat. I'm here for the Big Boat. I'm not here to get the small boat. No, that card is lame. I enjoy the brand loyalty to Skysovereign. Here we go. Sorry to Fairy. I feel like the boat just like backed up into the planeswalker and was like, "Do we hit something?" Nah, you're good. Just keep driving. Okay, because I felt like we hit something. Don't worry about it. So next year we could play Vivien plus our Llanowar Elves. Llanowar Elves cruise the boat. Or not. You know, you're really lame, opponent. I would like you to stop being so lame. I just don't know if you can. It's okay, we'll just draw another one out. We'll just draw another thread up. It'll be fine. We're never going to draw land. We're going to be great forever. Reflector Mage. Well, that's incredibly rude. Okay. I would like to draw Genesis Hydra. Genesis Hydra. You've hit Hot Fire twice in a row, though. That's okay. This deck loves me. We'll be fine. Did they actually attack down the card? They did. Shit. How many wolves can we make? Just the one, right? Yeah. I have a wolf. What say you, opponent? Wow, they have a lot of enter the battlefield triggers to flicker with Urian. I like their deck a lot. I want to play this Esper Sadness deck. Enough to crew, right? Not in one go, no. I couldn't. Are you saying no, you didn't play the Llanowar Elves so you could crew your Skysovereign? Because I've got bad news for you, friend. This is a Reflector Mage. It bounced my Llanowar Elf, so that's not an option. It's just not. Thought Erasure, my Llanowar Elf. You got it. Put your Urian into your hand? Because that'd be fucking terrifying right now. Ho! Oh, that is so bad. We are so fucked. Oh my god. Yup. Alright. So we gotta draw something crazy right the flip now. Right. That's not gonna do it, huh? I guess cast this, pass the turn. They can flicker the Bellhaunt EOT. And then on our next turn, we'll see. Yeah. Oh my god. Tron assembled. Elspeth conquers death. Good lord. Their deck is so big. I like their deck a lot. A lot. It's so big. This flickers one, just creatures. Okay, so they're going to flicker the Bell Hunt here. I like their deck too. We need to brew? No, we'll just wait a couple of days. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, we can brew. I'm not saying we can't brew. Brewing is definitely something we can do. I'm just saying, like, this deck existed before this change, before the bannings. So it's going to exist now in a different form, I'm sure. All right, let's get game 3 on the play. Let's just mess them up. With the number of creatures they're playing, I bet their number of wraths is kind of limited. So maybe that's going to help us out as we're cracking into game number 3. Would you like to play first? Yes, please. Need to do Panharmonicon. Ooh. You enjoy. That is not my kind of card. This hand is hot. Holy crap. Just needs a Nykthos. Tie the room together. Hey, Fresh Kale. I played against you just a minute ago, I believe. Hope you are well. If we draw Nykthos, by the way, this is turn 2 Nissa. I just want everyone here to know this is turn 2 Nissa if we draw the Nykthos. Nykthos off the top, please. We have 4. Rats. It's fine. It'll be fine. Yeah, we're just going to go BTE, Jadelight. Then we can cantrip next turn to look for the Nykthos. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Graveyard. Kind of want that. If I just top deck more mana, then... Well, either way, this is a 4-3 already, so that's great. And then with Vivien, it's even better. All right, let's take the random draw. We've got the Oath, too. If we just straight up pick up a land rather than gambling on wanting the other cantrip, then we just get to cast Vivien and smush them for 8. Seems pretty good. See if they have Thought Erasure again. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to take my Arkbow Ranger here, I assume. Maybe the Oath. We'll see what kind of sassy they're feeling. Okay. All action OP. I mean, they played one card, right? I feel like that's not... Yeah, so we'll Oath first. We have all... Oh, yeah. Oh, when they looked at her hand, it's like, yeah, take anything you want. They're all great. Yeah. Shit. Missed on the land. If I take the Burning-Tree Emissary, then we have the best. But I already have a Jadelight. All right. We're going to do that. We're just going to attack them for 7. Seems good. Could be better. Definitely could be worse. Hopefully they don't just like Reflector Mage my Jadelight. That would be the best possible for them, I think. Trial of Ambition. All right, we're sacking Burning-Tree. Easy sack. You have an Eldritch Dragon out. Oh, that was very rude sequencing. Okay, they can take this game from they took the Vivien. Okay, weird. Wonder if that's telegraphing that they have a Wrath or another removal spell. Okay, definitely Jadelight. We just gotta dodge the Wrath here. Hydra. Graveyard. Draw land? Draw the best possible land. Got it. Love you, deck. Love you. No. Click through. Was being goofy and click through. We still have lethal. Yeah, I know. Because I was being a goofball. It happens. We already won a match disingenuously, so maybe we lose this one disingenuously. It's fine. If they wrath us, we weren't going to get there anyway. Do they finally have a wrath? Or is this just Belhaunt? Atris! Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright. What is the optimal... Arrange into 2 piles. The top pile will be presented face up. The bottom pile will be presented face down. So I want to show them 2 lands or 1 card. So choose your choice. Yeah. Okay, choose your choice. They're probably taking the 1 card, I would have to guess. Yeah, they took the 1 card. Got him! Alright. Karn. Alright, I'll take it. So... Here comes the Nissa. Yeah. Play Nissa, untap a forest, crack in for 10. They're forced to block, they kill my forest, and then we probably just win. I can't realistically see them coming back from this. It is possible. But they need... I don't really know what they need. Would Belhaunt do it? No, Belhaunt's close. Belhaunt might do it here. So they take 6, go to 3. Belhaunt puts them to 6. No, they die to that. Huh. Good luck, opponent. You need, like, multiple pushes and such. They'd be dead if we attack last turn. I agree. I know. I screwed up. I fully admitted it at the moment. And... Ooh! Omen of the Sea. Omen of the Sea. Woman of the Sea. So... when we cast the Nissa... Our devotion to green was 4? Oh, shit, you're right. Yeah, we could have done it. Damping Sphere. Nice. Please pass the turn. I want to know if Moto correctly interprets Damping Sphere. Yeah. So we ended up winning anyway, despite my huge punt. Yeah, you're right. We could have used Nykthos and also cast the Satyr. I don't know why I fucked that up. All right, 3-0. Moving along. I love that they had Damping Sphere against us. Can you... Alex, you're here, right? Nissa and Damping Sphere? Because I remember I was specifically told by a prominent level 2 judge that interacts. Why must every match be a 2-1? We're making it longer to get to Sultai Delirium. That's the problem, right? Well, maybe we'll just 2-0 or 0-2. Maybe we'll find someone who's playing Lotus Field. You can't play Lotus Breach, but you can play Lotus Field. I assume Michael's right. It wasn't Michael. It was the Duncan McGregor. Duncan told me that Nissa and Damping Sphere interact in the way that you don't want. That Damping Sphere shuts down your Nissa lands. I don't know if it's true or not. Because I think Nissa's adding the extra mana. So relevant cards are Damping Sphere and Shakes World. Bot is being slow. No, just as a refresh time. Excuse me, bot. I would like to know the text on the card. I can grab one out in paper. Text on Nissa Who Shakes the World is... Whenever you tap a forest for mana, add an additional green. I think the planeswalkers add in the mana, but yeah, here are my Jadelights. Here are my Viviens. Here's my copy of Boat. My Tormod's Crypt. Time Spiral, of course. Great Henge. I have an Ulamog. I don't actually own an Emrakul. I borrowed the Emrakul when I top 2'd that day. I put this deck together the day before a gigantic Team Trios tournament, and we went to the finals. It was a good day. I will forever love this deck for that day. And prior to that tournament, I only played it in 2 leagues, and I went 3-2 both times. But I was like, this deck is insane. And I played against my nemesis in one of the last rounds. We're going to keep this. Its hand is pretty good. We're on the draw, so we have time to find the thing. Yeah, I know you were there. You were sitting at the top table when I was finishing. You saw me wreck Fournier. Oh man, and his friends were so mad at him. His friends were so mad at him. And I'll never forget the question at the modern table of what are the creature types on Tireless Tracker. God, that was so funny. Okay, Spirits is going to be a tricky matchup without Walking Ballista. But Aligned Hedron Network can completely annihilate them. So it can only block with creatures with flying. Tap 2 on tap spirits you control, tap target creature you don't control. Okay, so they can kind of mess with my mana during my upkeeps, but that's okay. I think we're just going to play to the board maximally here. And I think just Voyaging Satyr and a Mystic. Or a Llanowar Elf, I guess, to be Scout and Human. No, I know that. I just thought it was funny the player playing the deck didn't know that. And he's like a really, really good player. And just the copy was in Japanese, and he just wanted to make sure. I just thought it was cute. Like, I was just really surprised. Okay, so we're going to Nissa. Oh, we're going to Nissa. This is going to be good. Oh, this is going to be good. It's going to be so good. That's an excellent draw. Okay, so play Mystic, play Oath, then Devotion is 5. Tap, untap, tap. All right. Yeah, we can do it all. Pioneer is fixed. It sure is, buddy. Sure is. Well, unless the deck I'm playing turns out to be completely busted, which it might. Okay. That's a good one. That's a good one. You guys know this card? It's really good. It's really, really good. So this is my turn 3. And add 7. I'm pretty sure I'm just supposed to Genesis Hydra here, actually. I can Nissa and then untap this again. My bad. My bad. We all know what the line was. My bad. My bad. Pioneer is fixed. You tell me. You tell me if you think Pioneer is doing okay. In a second here. I mean, I think it is. I think it's definitely doing okay, but I think this deck is going to be ban worthy. 110%. This deck is going to be ban worthy. Okay, cast. This is my screenshot. Game has ended. Huh. Okay. I would like to see what the next cards... I want to see what I was going to flip. I wish I got the picture from on stream so that I could have the text that says Pioneer is fixed when I turn 3 this. So Pi, this is what I'm talking about. This is things that are capable in Pioneer. I guess I want to be on your side of the table. I think if you... Sorry, I was just posting to a couple of different Discords and things because I thought that was a sick screenshot. Yeah, well, Pi, I mean, you respect the fact that you want to play a good deck. You want to play a powerful deck that does busted things. All right, we got to ship this opponent mulligan. That's fine. This is not good, but I think I'm gonna keep it. I think I'm gonna keep it and ship the. I think we're keeping or we're shipping the Karn. I have time to find other stuff. This is a cast trigger, which is really, really nice. God dang. Oh, they have to play Port Town. Yikes. OP plays Port Town into nothing. This means Spectral Sailor is on the way. Yeah. Wait, would you consider this to be like a greed deck like you're talking about? I'm not sure. But like you play humans, right? I mean, humans has synergy pieces that are garbage without the other pieces. Like if you get to the mid game and you're kind of gummed up on the ground and you're like, man, it'd be really good to drive Mantis Rider, and then you're just like, bang, Noble Hierarch, and it's like, oh yeah, right, this happens. I mean, every deck has that problem in some form or fashion, I think. Every deck has wrong half problems. So this turn, even if we don't draw land, we can go Wolfwillow. Oh, they're going to have Spell Queller here. There's no way they kept a hand that did nothing for this many turns and doesn't have a Spell Queller. So I guess if I'm going to play into the Spell Queller, I want to keep as much of my good cards as possible. Okay, we'll play that there. Go tap. I can't do that. Hold on. Tap this. Untap that. It's a critical mass deck. Well, so is this one, right? This is critical mass of mana, and then, like, I guess you need the B part of the payoff, but, like, I think humans, if you don't hit a Thalia's Lieutenant and you don't hit a, like, General Kudrow, like, there's a lot of hands you have where it's just, like, nothing. I don't know. Maybe I haven't played enough of it or watched enough of it or died to it enough times. No, I'm pretty sure I've died to it enough times. It's obviously a very, very good deck. Once with 7 lands with Hydra. Yikes. Yeah. So getting a little punished for our slow hand, but then again, their hand is very slow as well, and they're on blue-white spirits, not blue or Bant spirits. So here's hoping they start playing more stuff out. They don't just have a handful of spell quellers. I would like to draw 1 land, please. Well, that's helpful. Hold on, I'm going to do it again. Spell color. God, I hate this card. Okay. Mr. Tempo Deck over there. This is a big help, but losing the 2 Wolfwillow Havens was kind of crappy. I think I should have thrown a Burning-Tree Emissary under the bus somewhere there. Yeah, I think I sequenced poorly. Or just the second Voyaging Satyr? Yeah, because Satyr plus the Wolfwillow Havens was going to give me a lot of mana, but yeah. So currently on a 3-turn clock. We're going to 12, then next turn we're going to 4, and then turn after. But if they have another Lord, we're just dead, so. Well, we ripped another Wolfwillow Haven, which is sort of okay. Play the Haven, tap the Haven, untap the Haven. Burning-Tree for free. Guess I could Hydra for 2. Oh, is Skylasher? Skylasher can't possibly be Pioneer legal. But if it is, I want to play Skylasher in my sideboard, I think. It doesn't tell me what set it's from. I think it's a Ravnica set. I think it's one of the Ravnica sets I didn't play. Oh, I ripped a castle. Sick. Could make a pretty big Genesis Hydra next turn. Maybe we'll live. Maybe we'll live. Anyone know what Skylasher is from? I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. Okay, it's legal. It's from Damning Sphere. Sure. It's from Dragon's Maze. Yeah. I got it first. Yeah, you got being a nerd first, too. Okay, so this does work through Damping Sphere. Go to 4. See what we can do here. Wrecked. Wrecked him. So, add the 6. Huh? Oh, oops. Thank you, game. Can't do that. Okay. If I Hydra... Yeah, I know. If I Hydra into Karn, I could play Skysovereign, knock down their Eagle, and then have a blocker that keeps me alive just... Of course, that requires that if they have a spell queller, we're toast no matter what we do with a Karn. Be super careful about the mana due to D-Sphere. Yeah, you're right. I don't... I just need to leave 1 when I cast the Genesis Hydra. Yeah, there's no way I can pop out a sequence of cards here. So I just have to... Actually, I just don't think it matters. I think they kill me no matter what. Because they... Yeah. I can't put a flying blocker into play at all. We'll see what we do here, but I'm pretty sure I'm dead. Oh, you put it onto the battlefield. This doesn't cast. I'm an idiot. Doesn't Vivien give reach? Yeah, I'm dead. So I didn't need to leave the 1 mana up here, but Karn, Vivien, Vivien. Okay. It doesn't do it, but it looked neat. I'll get a Vivien. We learned the text on Genesis Hydra a little bit better. Hydra comes in. I can smack down one of the Quellers and replay my Wolfwillow Haven. So that's like the feel-good story. They're gonna rattle chains me here. Rattle chain. No rattle chains. Okay. All right, we died. I mean, assuming they're not afraid of me. No. Other Vivien creates tokens that have reach. That can have reach. Holy crap! Vivien Monsters Advocate's text is so long that the bot had to do 2 posts. That's amazing. I love that. They have another Lord? Selfless Spirit, sure. So good to know they're rocking Selfless Spirit, but my plan against them is probably to hit them with a Lion Hedron Network if they let their bridges get too big. Which we would have done this game, but it just wasn't an option. I'm going to hit the washroom as I die, and then we'll get into game 3 here. All right. Rob 85 took me down, baby. You like the card Vivien Monsters Advocate? Yeah, I saw some of these decks were playing that instead of 4-drop Karn in the interim period, and I think they were playing different numbers of Genesis Hydra. It definitely has an interesting angle with it. I just wanted to play the version of this deck that I like the most right off the bat. I love this version of this deck. I love playing Karn and Vivien, the whole sideboard package. The other version did seem like it had come up, yikes, after, or in the in-between period. Okay, this hand is pretty good. Keep this bottom of forest. Yeah. We're going to be fine. We have the Oath. Don't whiff. I don't know that this can. Creature, land, or planeswalker. I don't think it can whiff. No, there's 3 Wolfwillow Havens at least left in my deck. Those are some cards. So if I take Burning-Tree Emissary, next turn I play Voyaging Satyr, and then on turn 3, play Burning-Tree Emissary, activate Nykthos, go nuts. Yeah, and if we pick up another land in the in-between, we're going to be even better off. So, Project Hydra, engage. Our opponent is trying to play some fair magic here. We are going to show them the error of their ways. This is only instants or sorceries? I don't have any of those. Interesting. Opponent, your card doesn't do anything. Your card is broken. Okay, land was like one of the best possible pickups here. Like on an insane level. Okay. So we go land, emissary, satyr. Yeah. Hail Hydra. That's kind of what I was going for. But for some reason yesterday I did like a really good Werner Herzog impression for no good reason. Kind of came out of nowhere. It's not something I've ever done before, so just leaning into it, I guess. Play Nykthos. So I can tap this for 4 right now. Play out Wolfwillow Haven on the Nykthos. Untap it, tap it again. Unfortunately, I can't get this in, but that's okay. Huh. I have never put a Wolfwillow Haven on my Nykthos before. Kind of surprised. Hold on. No, hold on. Hold on. No. Yeah. Tap this for 4. Bang. So we're getting a Hydra for like X5, I think, which is like not insanity, but I'll take it. Oh, X4. I'll still take it. Let's not whiff, please. This is not the best Hydra ever. Counter the Hydra? Sure. Nope. Trigger. Okay. I have enough mana next turn for God-Pharaoh statue, which is pretty close to lights out. Or Skysovereign. Either one they can't either one they can't spell queller. They could have another lofty denial. But that means they're not pumping the Mausoleum Wanderer, which means that I get to activate Karn again for sure. I think the God-Pharaoh statue is the closest thing to just like winning the game on the spot. It certainly buys me a lot of time. Okay. Okay. It's Skysovereign or statue. Skysovereign, statue, Skysovereign, statue. They play a Lord. I can kill a Lord with the Sky. Yeah, Skysovereign's probably the way to win this game. Yeah, we're getting the boat. I got the boat. If we could get Walking Ballista, I would have, but they banned it. Instead of banning Heliod, they banned my Ballista. My poor boy. I'll get in for 2. Monk. My little shaman doing some shamanistic work here. Thanks for the awesome art, Izzy. Mausoleum Wanderer. Trigger. Oh, do they have a Spectral Sailor as well? Is there a handful of 1-drops? Holy crap, it is. That's funny. Okay, so Karn goes down, but we get the big boat. Big boat is real good here, especially if they don't have a land drop. Then it's absolute insanity. +1 on boat is unbeatable, I guess. Well, not if they just kill my Karn here. OP is a bully. I thought it was very likely they would be able to kill my Karn there. So, play Mystic. If I untap my Haven, I can also get my Wolf this turn. Yeah, I want that. Right, we're going to burn off 2 mana. That's okay. Wish I had had a Spectral Sailor or something similar to that, but that's fine. Where are you? Ooh. Don't want to click on that one. Attack you for 2. Bonk. All right. Good luck beating the boat. Like, they could play a Lord here, that wouldn't matter. Is that a specific quote, or are you just referring to, like, the biblical Noah? Noah, get the boat! I love that. Whichever one, I don't really care. It's great, either way. Biblical Noah, got it. Alright. I'm really wondering what they could possibly have here that's in any way relevant. Well, whatever it is, we're going to get got a little bit. So, of my creatures with 1 and 2 power to crew this, I'm going to choose these 2 because they're more valuable than these 2. The Burning-Tree Emissary is better than the Wolf because it adds 2 to my devotion. And Voyaging Satyr adds 1 to my devotion, but... Alright, so they're going to have a Nebelgast Herald. Yeah, alright. Okay. This card can beat us from this position. Disenchant. I think... Okay, I clicked through attacking again. For some reason... I don't know. Anyway, Disenchant is something that this format has not developed enough, I think, to have people playing that card. It probably won't matter that I could have gotten in for 3 damage there if they keep having spirits in their hand. This card is just super obnoxious. They do have to have flash for them to be relevant. Uh-oh. This is the story of how we lose. It starts this way. Hello? There we go. They can have Spell Quellers. They can have more Nebelgast Heralds. Would be really bad. This is why we need Walking Ballista. Shit. Rattle Chains. Another spirit with flash. No, got flipped, turned upside down. Now this is a story all about how my boat got flipped, turned upside down. So I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there, and tell you how I became the Prince of Skysovereign, Council Flagship. Yeah, that moment right there is where I got screwed up last time. All right, I would like to draw another Genesis Hydra, please. Hydra off the top. Because if they have a Lord here, we're going to get hit for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. And go to 1. Opponent going to tempt you dead. Yep. Okay, going to 1. If I did my math correctly, which I believe I did. Yeah. Okay. If they have a single other spirit, we're just dead. Okay. But on the plus side, we could top deck something that wins the game here, I assume. Fuck off. Ah, no! God, I hate this deck every time. Oh, it's always Spirits. Spirits is my nemesis deck in Pioneer. All right, it's fine. We've had an incredible run so far, so yeah. All right, let's get the 4-1, I hope. Boarding Plague Engineers, that'd be great. Well, as I was saying, okay. Thanks, Pi. There is a split card that the decks were sideboarding, and it's called... it's Avar Devastation split. Oh, Heaven to Earth? Yeah. Yeah. Yes. This could be in our sideboard. And it's specifically just for this matchup. It's insane in this matchup. Yeah, there'll probably be three copies in my sideboard from here on out. Because I don't think we need all of the silver bullets that we have currently. This hand is a little slow. If you pick up a mana elf, it's better. This is a okay hand to keep in the dark, I think. Obviously, you do want to be more explosive in game 1, but opponent mulliganed. And if we top deck one of our 8 elves, we're in great shape. This is still fine. I'm going to have 5 mana on turn 3. So we play Voyaging Satyr. No, that doesn't work that way. But we're going to have a lot of mana by turn 4. Okay, looks like blue-white control. That's a great draw. One of the problems I used to have playing this deck is against some of the control decks, if they're on the play or just if they can get the right sort of mixture of counter. Jeskai something. Please play something proactive and bad. Like a Narset. Yes. You the man, OP. You the man. Or woman. Or brobot. They. It. Anything you want to be. You just be it. You be best. Your sideboard is some nonsense. I think there's definitely some nonsense in it. I think cards like... I've never wished for this card, and I've played this deck probably 40 matches at least. At least 40 matches I've never wished for this card. I think maybe I got that once. I've gotten this more times. This I've gotten a ton of times. So there's definitely room for improvement. I will say that. Okay. So we play the Nykthos. So currently taps for 3, which doesn't do much for me. Can play Wolfwillow Haven here and then have it tap for 4. Also doesn't do anything for me. I don't actually think we can take off big time this turn. Not big time. Could attack this Narset for 2, no problem. That's fine. None of our things actually draw us a card. That's kind of great. So I think we're just playing Oath and... I don't know if I want to play Jadelight onto this board. I can just play Oath and Wolfwillow Haven. If I just play Oath and Haven, I can also just attack the Narset fully dead, but that doesn't really matter much. What did they put in their hand? I didn't pay attention. Another Narset? Sure. Let's cantrip, see what we hit. Haven, Jadelight, Oath. I probably could have. Another Burning-Tree Emissary? That's insanity. Actually, this is the nuts. Because now we go untap this, play Burning-Tree, tap this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. We did it. Play Nissa. Am I worried about main deck Verdict from them? They'd have to have another white specifically. Yeah, we're going to play Nissa. So if they have Verdict, we get kind of screwed up here, but not really. And then the best part, post-combat. Still not done. Hold on, I'm not done. My Nykthos, if all my creatures die, my Nykthos taps for 4. Okay, no Verdict. No Verdict is good. Flame Sweep could happen. Most likely thing is just that they lose, to be perfectly honest. Heart of Kiran, that is cute. That is very quaint. Okay. I think we're just playing the biggest Hydra the world's ever seen here. Let's go 3. Devotion. So what we want to do is hit Karn and then play God-Pharaoh statue this turn. Like this is probably excessive mathematically, but this is hilarious. So we're going to Hydra for 16 and have 6 mana left, so that if we hit a Karn, that we'll be able to play God-Pharaoh statue. Just lock him out. I mean, it's not like a true lock or anything like that, but pretty good. Pretty all right. We hit a Karn. Good. Good, 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 good. Click OK to continue. Sure. Get Karn. Okay. Hydra resolves. I wonder if they have Censor. I have a Forest untapped if I need it. I think you like Karn the Great Creator better because it lets you jank up your sideboard. They didn't even wait for me to show them their doom. I should have taken a screenshot of that. Anyway, I mean, I love the toolbox nature of Karn the Great Creator. Currently, I question the necessity of these cards, even this card. We just don't know what the Pioneer meta is right now. This card. But I think these, this, the Henge, those are, like, all the Karn hits are great, and I think having Ulamog for Vivien is awesome. Beyond that, I think you're like, yeah, there's definitely spots to actually have sideboard cards in this deck. Okay, so with a third land, we've got turn 3 Nissa, but with what we have turn 3 Karn. It's pretty good. Turn 3 Nissa. Do you ever board any of those cards in? I think technically you can. I've heard people talking about it. I never have. I followed Aspiring Spike's example. You just don't board in this deck. You just flat, no board. You don't board, never board. I'm on board, I don't board. Okay. It's like kind of yikes, but not really. See what kind of wall of counter magic my opponent can put up. No, you're not. Good lord. I think maybe we got some new players playing Pioneer now, which is fine. Like, I get it, but I think I don't want to play this elf and overextend into the potential Supreme Verdict. It's got to be fires, right? This has to be Jeskai fires. Yeah. What do you have on 4? It's got to be Sphinx. Ho! All right, fair enough. Remember that thing where I didn't overextend to their thing? Yeah, that was good. Does Damping Sphere work against this particularly well? No, it works against it terribly. Yeah. We're going Karn into Heart here. Now we have... Yeah, a little bit. I go Karn into a 4-mana artifact, but none of them are particularly good here. You're going Karn Heart. What's up, Kyle Murphy? Okay, hold on. Tap this, play Burning-Tree. So let's see if we can make them have a second Wrath, I guess. Luca? Yeah, statue does tax their spells. Needle Luca. That's an idea. Or Teferi 3. Yeah, I think Luca is probably the choice. Okay, I'm into needling Luca. All right, I'm into that. Luca Coppercoat Outcast. Sorry to do this to you, my boy. And I guess we'll just play out this elf, because if we get Wrathed again, we get Wrathed again. Nissa might be ulting this game. I still don't like it. I'll try to get her to 9 before I do it. Potentially. Gideon. Okay. This doesn't kill anything, does it? No. Sure. You got a blocker. 5th land. No casting Orion. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. That's insanity. So we're probably getting Big Boat, shooting down the Knight, cracking them for this much. Oh, also gonna... Well, we'll kill the Gideon and crack them for 2+3. Okay. Alternatively... No, I think we're just getting the boats. Because the thing is, they can't play instant speed interactions, and then they have to kill my creatures and my artifacts, and they're not really well equipped to kill artifacts, I'm pretty sure. So, but let's see what this Oath shows us. Love the cantrip. This is one of the decks I'm tinkering with. Like, oh, the Luca deck. I think it has probably a terrible matchup against us, but I mean, it's just too slow. So get the boat, cast the boat, knock down the Knight. And we also can get Great Henge eventually. Get the clip. You just met a boat. OP is in scoop mode. Yes, I call that the grieving phase. 3 Deafening Clarions, 3 Supreme Verdict, 2 Oath of Chandra. That seems like a very reasonable split of cards. I didn't plus my Nissa. Yeah, I did. I forgot to use Nissa. I feel like now that I haven't, maybe I shouldn't. Up to 1. I don't have to target. I think I'd rather dodge the Wrath. So their hand is Urian, 3 cards. Yeah, I'm just gonna plus her on nothing this turn, which is like, yeah. She puts lethal on board. I already have Skysovereign. And they're gonna be able to scry 2 here. I feel like it's not the worst choice. Narset. Okay. That lets them dig pretty hard. But they only have 1 spell left. And then we crack them for 6. Plus shoot the Narset. Awooga. Yeah. Oh, we can actually hit them for more than 6. Because Karn can crew the Skysovereign. But if he does, it makes it vulnerable to a Wrath, which is not the best. I should get the Awooga just as an option. Puts Shark Typhoon in their hand.
That's so ratchet.
That can make a blocker at instant speed on my turn without being cast. Well, that's just nonsense. Do they get greedy and cast the Shark Typhoon? Please cast the Shark Typhoon. Please. So they should Urian reset their port. Man, there's so many better choices they could be making than this. Okay. We've got to play this Jeskai Luka deck because my opponent's fucking it up all over the place here. Not to be overly critical. So we could ult the Nissa right now, but I don't think it's worth doing. So they got the Shark Typhoon. They're going to have a blocker. We can play this Karn post-combat, get the God-Pharaoh statue, and start chipping them with that. Their Shark's going to be a 4/4. I know you ain't Zanman, but what if we play Winota? I mean, we could play Winota at some point. I'm into playing Winota. All right. Karn Cruise makes us vulnerable to Wrath. It's probably worth doing. Because then I get to play my second Karn, have it sit back, and then we can go get the God-Pharaoh statue after combat. Make the boat large, tickness at a 9, go ham. What do you mean make the boat large? Right, I'm just going to do this. So we're using Karn pre-combat. It does make my Skysovereign vulnerable to a Wrath. But since we have a reason to do it, boot that. Right, combat. All smash. They're gonna make a shark here, which is gonna chump block my Skysovereign. Then they're gonna take 9. And then we're gonna get God-Pharaoh statue. They're gonna go to 1. So they have to gain life on their next turn. Yeah. Large barge Marge. I wish we could fit the word battle in there somewhere, like, and it rhymed, which it obviously doesn't, but. This is also going to screw them up because they're going to actually have to start paying for their spells. Let's see how you like it. See how you like it. Also, Karn can boot this up next turn and smash them for 6. Cattle, large, battle, barge. There you go. Because it goes with the battle cattle that is Siege Rhino and might be playable. Here's the thing: Glorybringer might be playable in this format, and that means Siege Rhino might be playable in this format, and that is just I'm all about it. I'm so excited to play like Abzan nonsense. Agent of Treachery. Shit. What do you want? I don't think anything's good enough. Then they get to Urian and do it again. Shit. This is going to be tight. Oh, God. Did Chonky Red just come back in? It might. It might. We don't know. There's been one day of people playing. Niv Mizzet is definitely a deck. I didn't run into it in this league, but it's definitely something people are playing. They scooped. Love it. So 4-1, first run back, and we had a really close one against Spirits. If you are looking for one of the better decks to be playing in this format right now, yeah, I think we were wide enough it didn't matter. That's exactly what I think happened there. Because they had Agent, they could flicker the Agent, and so they could have 4. I would have stolen Nissa and ulted her out of spite. No, they should have made a land, dude. Just chuck stuff at a wall and see if it sticks. You're the guy with the spatula. Nice. If you're looking for something absolutely busted to be doing in Pioneer right now, I think this is a clear contender. Genesis Hydra I was very impressed with. Very impressed with. I wonder if we shouldn't just split off these Voyaging Satyrs into the last Oath of Nissa and the last Jadelight Ranger, but they were pretty good, and they combo with Wolfwillow Haven. They're obviously one of the most lackluster cards. I think we could go down 1 forest and go up 1 more Oath of Nissa, because we flooded a couple times, and like you have to mulligan pretty aggressively anyway. And then there's the sideboard issue. I think some of these cards are unnecessary right now. I mean, it's nice to be well prepared, but they just like... We didn't even get close to wishing for any of these. And the Vivien board has always been pretty questionable to me. I feel like the Vivien board could always trim down to like 3 or 4 cards, even less. Because you already have the overlap. Verdurous Gearhulk you can get already with Vivien. And then Emrakul and Ulamog and questing these. These 4 cards are really all you need. The small cards with Vivien, I've never ever really gotten them. So yeah, awesome run. We're gonna switch over to Sultai Delirium very quickly, so stick around. And if you're watching this on YouTube, make sure to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button. Check me out here on the Twitch, twitch.com/manasymbol, CYMBAL, just like the instrument.
Good night, Homer.
You too.
Have a good night, Homer.
Deck list is now correct.
I mean,
I guess we'll be going down together.
Take a ticky hook. Take a ticky hook. I just pushed the button for the stimulator. Well, this is my floor. Take a ticky hook. Take a ticky hook.
see you tomorrow.
Hey, Homer, you're hallucinating again.
Not a good sign.
It's a sign! I made it the whole day without seeing her again.
2, 3,
I mean,
5.
Guess we'll be going down together.
Take a ticky hook. Take a ticky hook. Mindy has a motorcycle.
And there's your king-size bed for
Take a ticky hook. Take a ticky hook. Take a ticky hook. Take a ticky hook.
I guess we'll be going down together.
Take a ticky hook. Take a ticky hook.
I guess we'll be going down together.
Take a ticky hook. Take a ticky hook.
I guess we'll be going down together.
Take a ticky hook. Take a ticky hook.
It's been a very lean year for us. Money fight.
Would you please tell your son to stop?
We can't do it, man. That's discipline. That's like telling Gene
What the hell?
not to go.
Again with the 14 card sideboard. I know I put a 15th card in it. Oh, I know what happened. Okay, we'll just add another Tyler's Tracker because I like that card.